What is mythology? Mythology is a collection of myths, stories, and epics generally created to explain the unexplainable that is passed down from generation to generation. A very popular example of mythology can be seen in ancient Greek society. Greek mythology developed as a description as to why the world was created and how it was created.
This belief system had a major impact on the daily lives of the people of the Greek civilization. As a result of Greek gods displaying human-like characteristics, such as anger, love, and sorrow, it was imperative that the people of Greece aspired to maintain their satisfaction. One effort made to appease the gods included sacrificial rituals of food during mealtime. Another effort included the erection of monumental architecture and artwork in the name of various deities. Examples of these include the Parthenon, a temple made to honor Athena, and the temple of Olympian Zeus, made in honor of Zeus.
Greek mythology still had influence on the world after the fall of the Greek civilization, as seen with Roman mythology and present-day culture. Roman mythology is based very heavily on Greek mythology. The major Roman gods have Greek counterparts, as seen with Zeus and Jupiter, Poseidon and Neptune, and Hades and Pluto. These Roman gods are very similar to their Greek counterparts, displaying many of the same characteristics physically and behaviorally. Today, Greek mythology continues to have its impact as seen throughout media, such as in the popular video game God of War, with the main character, Kratos, being a representation of the Greek god of war, Ares. Greek mythology has had its impacts on modern literature, which can be seen with the acclaimed series Percy Jackson, which follows the life of a demigod boy who is a son of Poseidon. He has major influence and connection with Olympians, and he constantly has to battle or deal with figures from Greek mythology.
The story of Greek mythology begins with the existence of natural beings such as the earth, Gaia, and the sky, Uranus. Gaia and Uranus were said to have conceived 12 children, known as Titans, who ruled the world at their time. Gaia prophesied that one of Cronus' sons would eventually overthrow him. Cronos, the most famous Titan, was said to have eaten his own children in fear of someone rising against his rule. Eventually, Zeus's mother, Rhea, had had enough and hid baby Zeus so that Cronos would not eat him. Zeus was secretly raised, and later in his life, he forced Cronos to regurgitate his siblings, who he had assembled an army with, to overthrow the Titans. After defeating the Titans and rising to power, the gods and goddesses settled down on Mount Olympus, the tallest mountain in Greece, to oversee the lives of mortals.
The gods and goddesses residing on this mountain were known as the 12 Olympians: Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Athena, Dionysus, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, and Hermes, the most notable gods and goddesses in Greek mythology. An additional influential god, Hades, was exiled to the underworld. Just like humans, the gods' relationships with each other were not perfect. The Olympians harbored a strong hate for the Titans and Hades, while the Olympians had a general love for one another. Zeus was the husband and brother of Hera, while Aphrodite, Ares, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Hermes, and Dionysus were children of Zeus. The three most powerful gods were brothers known as Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon.
Hades rules the underworld, and his tool of choice was a special helmet that granted the wearer invisibility. Poseidon rules over the seas, and his weapon of choice was the trident. Zeus, being the most powerful of all gods, was known as the god of gods. He ruled over the skies and the lands, his weapon of choice being the thunderbolt.
I hate you, Zeus!
Is Zeus, 5'6" point guard, 130 pounds. I love long walks on the beach. Look for a new boo, don't tell Hera. This is my hoop mixtape.
Ka-chow.